Not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a Tyler made the block, little snag or two. Auntie in the cotton, no Johnny is the projects, no St. Louis. Tryna kill bills, if $1 meal really will fix your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had the boo. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, fucking no. First I ever wrote, shorty, the whole block posted. Everybody not the photos, any social, one posted. I'm like, right, it can't cope, I don't know, could be inside. First time was about my shit. You just heard that he died. How about your feelings, how about the feelings? Come high, I'm just chilling, come. I want you to get.
All right, ready to go here. This is Bryson Stott. And a foul ball. In for a strike. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
And that just misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Line drive. Doyle makes the catch, and there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Kyle Schwarber stands in now and watches strike one. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Reaching for it and brings it in. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
There's a swing and a drive. Langford going back. And that'll do it. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
You can feel the extra attention on Elly anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Harper takes it to the bag. One up, one down. Yordan Alvarez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And strike two.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
On the ground. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Man at second. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And it's caught for the out. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Now let's go like the city,
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
And that one finds its way through. And now first and second with 2 outs. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Late on that fastball.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
Up the middle. Slings to first. And Garcia is out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. And we're back. Top of the second. And now the right fielder, Ryan Reynolds. Rocker back to work. Langford makes the catch. 1 down. Now batting Max Kepler. To first. And that's an out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Nope, that's foul.
2 outs. Ball one there. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Well, that's off the
now
plate.
He's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Langford makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. That's to third. Boom. Goes on to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Story now. That one ripped. Base hit. So the lineup flips over. Up next for the Rangers, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Story off of first with 2 away. And it's even up.
Inside.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. 3rd out. Top half of the 3rd inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And that's a fair ball. Marsh around third. Not in time. He's safe. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And it gets down for a base hit. The throw into second.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Harper swings through it for strike one. That one misses. And the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball could be 2. Boots it. Runner from third comes across, and a 2-1 ball game now.
An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player.
First and second, no outs. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 0 for 1 so far. Going back on this one. On the warning track, and hauls it in. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Fly to left his first time. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He made him pay for that one, and they add on. It's 5-1. One down. Brian Reynolds stands in for the Phillies. Fly to left. His first time. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Story tosses to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left. Well, these Rangers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Booth.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Everything came together for him. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. RBI single his last time up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score, and he'll reach second with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Cut off, throw to third. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Runner at third, 2 away. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Henderson over to first in time. They limit the damage here. Back at Globe Life Field. And now here is JT Realmuto. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Just off the inside edge.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Langford puts it away, and there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Alec Bohm. And takes low for ball 1. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. And a foul ball. 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close.
Rudder takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a foul out of play. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate.
0-2.
And that's
inside,
off
ball 1.
The inside edge. And that's ball 1. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Realmuto collects, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Next up for Texas, Elly De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Realmuto up with it. Fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Rocker back to work. And there's 1 away.
Here's Harper now. And that is out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Casas. Harper retired. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Line drive, stop. Sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. Yainer Diaz stepping in for the Rangers.
All one's the count.
1 down, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The Rangers trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5.
3.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. That one the other way. Boom. Throws on to first. And it's a 1-2-3. Back at Globe Life Field. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Gunnar Henderson. That one fouled off.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Brian Reynolds here.
The right fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
And first offering is fouled off. Langford ranging back, and it hits the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Doyle on the move. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. JT Realmuto steps in. Doyle on the move. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 6th inning. And now Josh Young. This one in the air, right field. Reynolds makes the grab on the run. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a big swing and a miss.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen.
No balls, 2 strikes.
But you got to take what he's offering that day.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball.
Man at
2
first,
strikes.
one away. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. And a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Here's Trevor Story now. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels, running around the bases when you've just hit a granny. He's got to dig back in, figure out a way. Maybe he can do it again.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Ellie De La Cruz stepping in for the Rangers. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Inside.
And that one is inside. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one's back there. It's out of here. And the Rangers take the lead. It's 6-5. So 2 down. Yordan Alvarez. The next to hit. New pitcher now, Tanner Banks.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside
1-1.
low, and the count is 1-1. And misses
That's
inside.
inside.
Fouled off left side. 4 runs already in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. In the dirt, Real
He's
Muto
out.
to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, I'm impressed with
0-1's
that
the
challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And we have a tie ball game. It's 6-6. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Story. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Hit in the air, center field. Doyle. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Tied at 6. Here's Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-1.
And that one sliced foul. Hit on the ground to short. Slings it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Tristan Casas digs in now.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
And there's a foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That misses,
that's low.
and it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Josh Young, 1 for 3. Now on the bump, Jose Ruiz.
Number 66.
First
That's
pitch
outside.
misses.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And another ball. That one ripped, and it goes just foul. Edge of the zone for a strike. 2-2.
2 balls.
2 down,
2
nobody
strikes.
on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to third. Jump throw. And they get the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Now, Gunnar Henderson. Late swing, foul to the left. Outside with a breaking ball. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that's
Ball
downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it's a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Go ahead run on base. Brian Reynolds stands in for the Phillies. A switch hitter batting right. Late swing, fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike.
Safe.
And he dives in safely. That's off the inside
ball 2.
corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fair ball.
throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And it stays fair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's a 7-6 game.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in. In there. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Fouled off. He was late. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 out. Digging in, Alec Bohm. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Over to Story for one, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. Back at Globe Life Field, and now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. There's the strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Just
That's
missed.
inside.
Pitch
That's
misses, and it's 2-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one finds its way through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
New pitcher on here, Ryan Brazier.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make
Runner on the move. There's a ball.
Outside.
Man, throw, tag, out. A bullet from JT Realmuto. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
that play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Swing and a slow roller, and that's foul. Fought off foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Trevor Story. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Realmuto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball left side. Henderson. Jump throw across his body. Save! He scores, and it's a one-run game. Back to the top of the order now. Ellie De La Cruz stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered in this game. So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with
a swing and a miss. Well, one-run game, and digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now here is Harper. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Well, a 6'2 righty, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Langford hauls it in, and there's one away. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Doyle sizes this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Gunnar Henderson. That one pushed to the left and foul. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. That misses. Ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two outs. Henderson tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position. And a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. The throw to third. Pulls into third safely as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the 9th. And a foul ball. In the dirt, but kept close. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Carter makes his way towards it, and that is that. Last chance for the home team, and here is Yordan Alvarez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering misses. And 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Up next for the Rangers, Yainer Diaz. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Tristan Casas getting ready to hit. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Comebacker to the mound. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies slug their way to a win in this one.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB